Dun dun, you can't stop my boy Clover. Yeah, naysayers, can't stop the Clover. Can't stop the Clover. You can't stop the Clover. Feeling good. Alright guys, gals, and everything in between. So that sport ball thing happened today, and the thing that I cared about was that now we get another trailer for 10 Cloverfield Lane. And that's really the only trailer that I cared about or was excited for. I mean, there's other movies that I'm excited for in there. Don't get me wrong, you know I'm a huge Batman fan, so Batman v Superman, all that cool stuff. But the 10 Cloverfield Lane trailer is why I'm here, because you know how much Cloverfield means to me. This trailer, we actually got a surprising amount of new footage, and it was awesome. It was all tense. I think this trailer was actually better than the last one. So all of you naysayers who said the whole movie was going to be just in the cellar, and then the last shot was probably going to be her walking outside and going, it's not happening. We get her running in a car, we get a daytime shot of an explosion, and then we see that shot that is the shot where she's like walking up and you see her being all mysterious as she looks out in the distance, and then all of a sudden you see the farm and it's lighting up with something behind it because it's the Cloverfield. Boom, titles, and the roar. And if you listen really closely, that roar was most definitely in the first Cloverfield movie. Just trust me, go back through and you're gonna be like, yep. So any of you who also said there wasn't going to be a monster in this movie, and John Goodman was going to be the only monster in this movie because he's a jerk, yeah, check that at the door, because seriously, you don't just put a monster roar in a trailer and not have a monster. I love the new footage we got, especially the shot, to me, the car crash. That looked intense. And so we now know for sure she got in a car crash, which yes was in the script The Cellar from what I gather. I'm not reading the script The Cellar because I don't want it to be spoiled of elements that are still in here. But this trailer was perfect in building its tone. I mean, you overall got the story. The theatrical trailer for this is technically shorter than the teaser, which I like, because you got the story. He's like, well, I've been preparing for this day for a long time, and now it's here. Which means there is something that has happened in the span that she is in the bunker, which means, did he start preparing when the events of the first Cloverfield happened? And he started getting everything ready because he felt that eventually something was going to happen, and then now all of a sudden he finds out that maybe there's another monster that's come out and is on its way. We don't know. Again, I love speculating about these things. I get in fights with people in the comments section on Facebook, like on the daily. I'm sure you can find me somewhere on there. And with John Goodman's character, I really like the way he's portrayed, because from what you even gather in the trailer, he's not a villain. I mean, in the first trailer, they kind of make it out to seem like he's the villain. He's not a villain. None of them really are villains. They're all just people who have trust issues with each other, which means we're going to get a lot of interesting character dynamic. And if you ask me, I think that's going to be infinitely interesting because of the fact that you're going to be watching this movie paranoid. Who's the person? Are they telling the truth? Are they telling the truth? And also with the hazmat suits, I want to just bring that up. Mary Elizabeth Winstead has a hazmat suit on, and she's trying to get out somewhere, which means that we see her with a hazmat suit with a bright light, and then without a hazmat suit outside, which leads me to believe that there are multiple scenes outside this cellar, or whatever they're doing with a hazmat suit, you presume would be outside. I loved everything in this trailer. I think it still looks well shot. All the actors are definitely talented, which means that I think this is going to be a great character, thriller piece that just happens to take place in the Cloverfield universe. And that last shot, just before we go, that last shot where she looks at the house and it brightens up. Some people are like, is that a UFO spaceship or something? I don't believe it's a UFO spaceship. But personally, here's what I think it is. J.J. Abrams is notorious for cutting visual effects out of a shot. for a trailer. For example, in Super 8, in the trailer where you see like a military guard in the bus shooting. Now in the movie, you know that Cooper is being shot at while he's in the bus and he's like going blah, 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 as they're shooting him. Now in the trailer, they cut Cooper out, so it looks like the soldier is just shooting in the bus aimlessly. In Cloverfield, they cut out various visual effects shots for the trailer. So if you ask me, I mean, Godzilla did it too. So if you personally ask me, that is part of a shot. You're probably getting where she's like, something's coming, they look out, and you see the bright light and the building and the welling. I'm telling you, military spotlights, helicopters coming in and chasing the monster, which means I'm guessing she's looking in horror as the lights are coming closer and you see that monster coming up over the house, and it's gonna be like coming up over the house, and she's like, good God, and then you see like the fighter jets coming through or whatever is there, and it's going to be, that is probably going to be our finale action piece, which is going to lead me to believe that they're having a showdown in this rural area. So, what did you guys think of the 10 Cloverfield Lane trailer? Are you guys even more interested now? This trailer just really hooked me. I've watched it like 80 times. Oh my God, it's amazing. I'm gonna go edit this review and watch the trailer some more and just keep speculating. So don't forget to like and subscribe. I've got plenty more videos coming to ya.